What if I told you that Donald Trump's success could be traced back to the principles of a single book? That's right, we're talking about the book, Thinking Big is Not Enough, by Michael W. Sonnenfeld. This isn't just any book, it's an exploration of the mindset and practices that can set you apart in business, in life, and in the world. But what does this have to do with Donald Trump, you ask? Well, let's take a step back and look at Trump's success. From his real estate empire to his reality TV, and from his controversial presidency to his continued influence in American politics, Trump's trajectory has been anything but ordinary. And throughout his journey, there have been hints, echoes if you will, of the principles outlined in Sonnenfeld's book. Now you might be thinking, sure, lots of successful people think big, but that's no revelation. But Sonnenfeld pushes the envelope further. He asserts that thinking big is not enough, it's about thinking differently, challenging the status quo, and taking calculated risks. It's about combining vision with action and perseverance with adaptability. And when you look at Trump's career, you see these principles in action. You see a man who dared to enter industries he had no experience in, who faced bankruptcy and came back stronger, who weathered storms of controversy and kept pushing forward. But this isn't just about drawing parallels, it's about understanding the mindset behind the actions, and the strategy behind the moves. It's about seeing how the principles of a book could have played a pivotal role in shaping one of the most divisive figures in recent history. So, are you intrigued yet? Are you ready to delve into the connection between Donald Trump and thinking big is not enough? Because we're about to dive deep, dissect and discuss, provoke thought, and engage in a conversation that goes beyond surface level. So let's dive in and explore how Donald Trump applied these principles in his life. Born in Queens, New York, Donald Trump was not always the man you see in the headlines. As a child in the mid-20th century, Trump was recognized for his energy and assertiveness, traits that would later bloom into a larger-than-life persona. Born into a family of real estate developers, the world of business was not foreign to him, and he began showing signs of entrepreneurial flair at a young age. During his high school years, Trump was sent to a military academy where he learned discipline and leadership, two key factors that would later contribute to his approach to business and life. It was this foundational period that planted the seeds for his future encounters with the concept that thinking big is not enough. As he dove into the family business, he began to see the potential that lay beyond just real estate. With his father's support, he took on ambitious projects in New York and across the country. These were not just real estate projects, but symbols of a larger vision. It was during these early ventures that Trump first encountered the book, Thinking Big is Not Enough, by Michael W. Sonnenfeld. The book's principles resonated with him, particularly the idea that thinking big is just the beginning and that it's the execution of those big ideas that truly matter. This was a concept that Trump had already begun to apply in his pursuits, even before reading the book. The book's emphasis on perseverance, resilience, and the courage to take risks spoke to Trump's innate ambition and drive. He began to see these principles not as abstract concepts, but as practical tools he could use to navigate the world of business. From these early years, it was clear that Trump was not just thinking big, but also acting big. He was taking the principles from thinking big is not enough and weaving them into his business strategies and life philosophy. Let's take a deep dive into how these principles played out in specific instances of Trump's career. One of the most striking examples is the transformation of the Commodore Hotel into the Grand Hyatt. In the late 70s, New York City was on the brink of bankruptcy. Yet, Trump saw potential where others saw decay. He envisioned a luxury hotel in the place of a dilapidated building. This was classic, thinking big. But Trump didn't stop at the idea. He negotiated a 40-year tax abatement with the city, secured financing, and brought in Hyatt as a partner. The result? A stunning glass tower that revitalized not only the property but also the surrounding neighborhood. This is where the not enough part of thinking big is not enough comes in. Trump didn't just dream big, he also took calculated risks and executed his plans with precision, turning his grand vision into reality. Another instance is Trump Tower, a 70-story skyscraper in the heart of Manhattan. Trump envisioned a landmark that would redefine luxury. Trump meticulously negotiated the purchase of the air rights from the adjoining properties, enabling him to build higher than laws would normally allow. He also navigated complex city regulations, secured top-notch architects, and marketed the building aggressively. The result was a landmark that not only became a symbol of New York but also cemented Trump's reputation as a real estate mogul. In the 90s, when Trump's empire was on the brink of collapse due to mounting debt, he again applied the principles from the book. He thought big about a comeback. But more importantly, he took decisive action. He negotiated with banks, restructured his debt, and gradually rebuilt his businesses. His comeback was not a result of wishful thinking. It was a testament to his ability to think big and act even bigger. In each of these instances, he understood that thinking big was just the starting point. Turning big dreams into reality requires not just vision, but also action, persistence, and resilience. His career is a testament and provides valuable lessons for anyone who dares to dream big and is willing to work hard to turn those dreams into reality. Even during his presidency, Trump continued to apply the principle of the book. The Oval Office didn't deter him from his larger-than-life dreams. He consistently strived for what seemed impossible to many, a key tenet of Michael W. Sonnenfeld's influential book. Consider his ambitious tax reform bill, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Many believed it was an impossible feat, but Trump was undeterred. He not only dreamt big but also acted big, using his negotiation skills to bring about one of the most significant tax overhauls in recent American history. This is a clear illustration of Sonnenfeld's principle that thinking big is not just about grand ideas, but also about taking action to turn those ideas into reality. His decision to move the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem was another bold move that reflected his thinking big philosophy. This decision was met with significant international criticism. But Trump stuck to his guns, demonstrating the principle of being willing to take risks and face the consequences. Don't forget his approach to North Korea. Trump's decision to meet with Kim Jong-un was a departure from the traditional diplomatic playbook. This was thinking big in action, a willingness to step outside the box and take a risk for the potential of a greater reward. In post-presidency, Trump hasn't stopped thinking big. Whether it's his plans for a new social media platform or his hints at a potential presidential run in the future, Trump continues to dream big and act big, staying true to the principles of Sonnenfeld's book. Trump's presidency, like his business career, was marked by a series of bold, audacious moves. Some were controversial, others were applauded, but all were a testament to his belief in thinking big. His ability to envision a grand future, take risks, and face the consequences head-on are all principles that echo the teachings of the book. So, what does this mean for Donald Trump's legacy? Well, it's clear that the principles of thinking big is not enough have played an integral role in shaping Trump's legacy. Trump's approach to life and work reflects a consistent application of these principles. His successes, failures, and even the controversies that have marked his career can all be traced back to his unwavering belief in thinking big and then going a step further. This has not only influenced his personal and professional life but also has the potential to continue shaping his future endeavors. These principles serve as a reminder for all of us that thinking big is not enough, action is necessary. Donald Trump's story is a testament to the power of thinking big is not enough. His success, his legacy, is a testament to the power of these principles when applied consistently and fearlessly. And there you have it, another insightful book recommendation to add to your reading list. Don't forget to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, subscribe to our channel for more book suggestions, and let us know in the comments which books you'd like to see us cover next.